Hello, I'm Brandon from OnFair. Today I'm very excited to show you the newest model that we have for 2015, and that is the Autotain Desire. Now, you might have seen the 2014 version of this. This is the newest and greatest 2015 model, and I'm going to show you how we've improved it since last year. Okay, so in your Desire package, you actually will receive two matching Desire DVD players. I've got one mounted onto a headrest to show you how it looks. And we also have some other photos and videos that you can look at to see other mounting solutions. Okay, so what is new about the Autotain Desire? The first thing you can notice right out of the gate is the software. For the 2015 model, we've got a brand new software package that's never been used before within a headrest DVD player. And if you look at it, it looks a lot like things we're familiar with a tile-like format for all the push buttons, to push for the DVD player, the USB, and so on and so forth. Very easy to navigate, and what we also like about it is it's easy for your kids to learn. These buttons make sense. Sometimes the buttons would just be words in other software versions where it's just words like play DVD. Well, some kids don't know how to read yet, and so now they can know what those images look like, and they're easy to touch and navigate. Now, the second feature that that's very popular in this new model is the touchscreen hardware that was actually used. We actually improved and upgraded the touchscreen material, or the hardware, I suppose, that's being used, and so it's a very sensitive screen. So you don't have to push very hard. It receives your finger and your push very quickly. And I'm not pushing on anything right now, but you'll notice that when I show you some of the features as well. But the touchscreen is an improvement, and a big one. And then finally, we get a lot of feedback from customers about things they like or they don't like about our headrest models, right? We wish it would do this, or we wish it would do that. And we try to incorporate all that feedback into the newer models. And we did that with this model. One of the feedback messages that we get from time to time, not from everybody of course, is that their kids do not understand how to push a remote control button, right? And so some packages in the past would have some of the navigation on the units and some of the navigation on the remote control. And if their children are too small or too young, they didn't understand how to use the remote control. And so with our engineers at the factory, we said make all of the features on the unit, please, right? And they finally did that. So this is the first unit that does not require a remote control. Every navigation, every feature, every option, every setting can be controlled with the touch of the screen. Now, if you think about this, that's the way, the world is going, is remote controlless, right? If you look at your tablets, your smartphones, these things don't have remotes. And, laptops, even trying to think like netbooks and things like that, right? They don't have remote controls. And so our kids are being raised in an environment where they're used to touch screens. They're used to navigating with a touchscreen type device. So this fits right in with how our children are being raised and what they're used to. And so you'll be excited that your kids can learn how to navigate this quicker, and might even learn how to navigate it quicker than you do. Okay. So, with the Autotain Desire package, what you will receive is of course, two matching DVD players, 10-inch, with a very high-resolution screen. It does have a slot-in DVD player that I will show you in a minute, and a very nice touchscreen display. You will receive two mounting brackets, and I've got one out of the package here, and one being used, and it's very heavy-duty metal that the units can slide on and slide off. So you can take these out of the vehicle, and if you don't want to use them for like a long time, and then just bring them back and slide them back on when you do. And so there's a nice appearance when they're not installed. And so the shroud actually has, and I don't see where this is at, but there it is. It's got a cover over it, right? And so you can actually close this down, and this will be what it looks like on your seats when it's not mounted. And so some customers that have purchased these from us in the past have actually painted these, because it's just plastic. They've painted these to another color that would match their vehicle even more, or their interior. So that's an option for you to consider as well. So you get your 2 DVD players, 2 mounting brackets, all the hardware that you need, and then you get a wire assembly that is both for power and for AV in and out. And what I like about this unit that you don't see on other clamp-on, active headrest type DVD players is the cables connect up to the mounting bracket and then run down through the seat posts under the seat, and then you can connect it as permanent install. So that's a very nice feature, because some DVD players require that you plug something into the side of it and then the wires are always hanging out, and it's just not as clean of an install. So that's one thing I really like about these units. Now, they do come with AV RCA cables. So on this, you'll want to connect the 2 units together, so one can be a master and the other can be a slave, and then vice versa. You can have the other as a master and this second one as a slave, right, at any time. And so you have RCA cables. So what we include as a bonus is the missing component, which is a female-to-female RCA adapter, so that you can connect both units together. So you won't need to go buy extra accessories. They do come with a cigarette lighter power cable, so that you can power these up. And if your child wants to use it on their lap, they can. They don't have to be mounted to the car. So now if you got a cigarette lighter plug, you can power it in. They've got power. They can basically like a tablet, and a DVD player as well. So it's a very handy feature. Another thing that we include for in our bonus package, that's not in a standard package, but we added it to the package, is a second RCA cable that can go into the AV in case you want to connect, say, a game system or another input device. Some people actually have a smartphone that goes from their smartphone to RCA, and then they plug it in as a second input if they want to look at their smartphone that way, or another tablet or something else. So other media type devices, now you have 2 inputs to these units. So we include 2 cables, so you could plug in something to either unit at any time. And then another nice feature is the home power supplies. So we include these as well as a bonus. They don't come in the standard package, but we add them from on our own. And this way you can actually take these off the mounting bracket, power them up, and then watch the DVD anywhere you can plug in a power, whether it's at home, maybe a grandparent's house, traveling, where they're at a different location or a hotel room or something that has power, of course. And so now you could take these along with you, anywhere you go, and if you have cigarette lighter power or home AC power, you can then use them. And then finally, the biggest, probably and most valuable piece of additional equipment that we include is a DVD. Now, on this DVD, I'm going to show you how to install these units into a typical install into a vehicle. So I'm going to show you in more detail how to set up the bracket, how to connect the bracket, how to connect the wires, how to connect it to your car, and so on and so forth. So how to install and then how to use in more detail, because there's certain features that you're not going to see in this sales video, I suppose, that you will see if you buy it, so that it'll help you, I guess, fast track your ability to use these units and get them installed as well. So this is a very handy feature. Customers tell us they love it. So that's what you get with the package. DVD players, the brackets, the wires, the power cables, the female-to-female adapters, and how to install, how to use DVD. It's a very inclusive package that includes everything you really need to get these plugged in and going. So next I want to show you how this plays a DVD real quick. And let's just use this one for example. We're going to slide that into the slot. And very quickly, you tap the DVD. Oh, maybe I didn't get it. There we go. And it will start playing the DVD. Now I turned the volume down before starting this so that we don't blast our ears off. But it will quickly, and because this is a DVD that I've created, it's got some extra buttons. Normally it'll just jump into playing the DVD, but I'm playing a custom homemade type of a DVD. And so there you go. You've got a nice picture. You've got great sound. These have amazing speakers on them. And then touch navigation. If you just touch the screen, you can control the FM input and the FM output, which is taking the FM signal and listening to it on your car. You can adjust the IR signal, which is the wireless headphones. And I almost forgot, you get 2 free wireless headphones with this package. I don't have them with me here, but you do, yes, get 2 free wireless headphones. And what you can do is you change them to channel A or channel B. You've got your navigation controls in the bottom, the forward, backwards, pause and play. You can eject, and you've also got volume, of course. And so, and there's also some other settings as well. So that's a lot of it. I mean, once you buy these units, I'm going to teach you how to do more of the things. For example, this does have auto playback. It's a feature that you have to turn on, but it will resume to the same place that you left off of when you were playing the DVD. It does have auto resume. That's always an important feature. It does have 2-channel A and B channel infrared, so each kid can watch a different movie at the same time, and with their wireless headphones, they won't hear each other's signals. Now think about this. Wireless headphones, traveling in your lap DVD player. So just because these are designed to mount onto a headrest doesn't mean that's the only way you have to use them. You could take these in the house and watch, their portable 10-inch DVD player with wireless headphones. And you can use it anywhere you travel that you can have cigarette lighter plug and home plug. So they do work as a portable DVD player as well, and a very nice one at that. Now, one other thing I almost forgot is it does have a USB and a micro SD port. And so this is becoming a more and more popular trend where people will store their DVD or their movies, I suppose, digitally, like MP4, DIVX, formats, and so forth, AVI, and then put them on a USB or an SD card. And now you've got many movies that you can take with you, or in the car. You don't have to have just that DVD. Now you can actually have like 10 movies built inside, basically, on a little micro SD card. And the micro SD card, I think it'll hold 32 gigabytes, maybe even 64 at this point. So it'll hold a lot of space. I'd have to double check that on the 64, but just it holds a lot of space either way. And it's a very handy feature. Now, to get the right file format, we've got a list that we can send you to say, here's how you format the files so they work for these specific units. There's a little bit of a trick to it, but it's not too hard. Once we explain it to people, they get it right away. So don't let that discourage you if you start a file format and it doesn't work, because we've got the answer to that. All right, well, there you have it. That is the Autotain Desire 2015 model. And I hope you like it, because I do. It's a very nice feature. Look how responsive that touchscreen is. That's top-of-the-line touchscreen material at this point. Okay, there you go. Always enjoy your drive.